Did you know that Peter Pan has an experience in the Play Parks app that you can do while you are waiting in line? So we are going to wait in the full might of the Peter Pan line to go through and show you all the things that we can find that you can do in the app. All right, in we go. It says 30 minutes, which isn't bad. It gets up to 45 or more. And I didn't want to rope drop because then I would have to walk all the way through the queue. These Fantasyland queues are very small. There's not really room for people to pass me by. And I want to take my time and show you all the things. So we're waiting in the queue. And then we'll have plenty of time to look around. Just like you when you are going through the app. And it is sort of a scavenger hunt, seek and find. So if you pull up the Disney Play Parks app, I'll record this for you too so that you can see. Working on it. All right, so up at the top, it kind of defaults to at-home fun. If you tap on that and then tap into Disneyland, you can scroll over to the tile that says off to Neverland, and then you have to be in the queue. So it is a geolocation enabled activity. It says 2 to 5 players, but I'm gonna play with me onesie. So let's tap play. And you're going to choose your players. You have to have more than one, so just create somebody and confirm your party. And it says, off to Neverland. Our flight to Neverland. So you're turning the page and choosing the location that you're starting in. So they probably have this available for Disneyland and Disney World, I'm guessing. Hold on. I realize that both of these entrances are probably Disneyland, and the bottom one is referring to the exit, which is what would be used for the wheelchair entrance. There is a second lantern located there. I couldn't get it to work when I was using what I thought was the top Disneyland entrance, but my guess is it'll work if you use the bottom option, since it does look just like that exit area. This is actually great, not only for those needing to use the wheelchair entrance, but also if you want to say hi to Tink without going through the queue. Give it a try and let me know how it turns out. Now let's carry on. Gonna click continue. Is this the right entrance? Yes! To fly to Neverland, you need to collect happy thoughts and pixie dust. Everyone, answer the upcoming questions out loud for your group to hear. Tinkerbell will turn your happy thoughts into pixie dust to help you fly. And then it tells you who to pass to. So you're going to go through a bunch of these until it thinks that you are in the queue, the covered part of the queue. As you can tell, I'm currently still outside. So for me, the first one says, pass to glory. Hey, it's my turn. Everyone answer out loud. Neverland is a magical place. What is the best thing you've seen today? Ooh, what is the best thing I've seen today? You know, it's Halloween, and the best thing I've seen today are people's costumes. Ha! They're fun. There's Anna and Sven in this queue. I've seen Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That made me giggle. I love it. And I know I'm going to see so many more, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's turn the page to the next one. It says, popular opinion. Where would you go first in Neverland? And a multiple choice. Skull Rock, Mermaid Lagoon, the Jolly Roger, Neverwoods, or Pan's Hideout. And then everyone gets to vote. So my vote would be, I think the Jolly Roger would be a hoot. And then after you tap for everyone's votes, you turn the page and it tells you everyone's votes as a whole who has done this. So 26% of people chose the Jolly Roger. Pan's Hideout actually received the most votes, and that's 30%. So now it has come up with an interjection, and this is important to note because it says, keep watch, have you entered the building? Tinkerbell's game starts in this room. So when that comes up and you tap yes, it's going to switch activities so that you start the seek and find scavenger hunt. And what that means is they're going to have little three-dimensional objects in the queue on the rafters and the wood supports. And so it'll give you a bunch of objects on the app to find, and when you see them, I believe you tap on them. So just make sure when this pops up that you let it know that you're in the building once you are, so you can start that. Until then, you just tap no, and it'll keep giving you questions for your whole group to answer. So let's do this next one. Oh, and it gives you a reminder. Remember, when you enter the building, tap here to play Tinkerbell's game. So up in the top left, there's a little green ribbon with Tinkerbell on it. And if it doesn't prompt you at the right time when you enter the building, go ahead and just tap that proactively. So I'm going to tap got it to that reminder. And it says happy thoughts. Pass to Bert. It's Bert's turn. And he would read the following. Mr. Darling wants you to grow up. What is something childish you like to do? Well, that's an easy one for me, and that's come to Disneyland. Now, Walt did create Disneyland for parents and children to do together, so it's not intended to be just a place for children. So maybe that's not the right answer. It's not a childish thing. But a lot of people think it is, so we'll go with that. My next question is 20 questions. Well, this one's going to be a hard thing to do, but I'll read it to you anyway. Pass to Glory, my turn. On the next page, everyone else is going to try to guess what you're thinking of. They can ask you 20 yes or no questions. When they ask you a question, tap the counter to keep track. So what I'm supposed to be guiding the questions on is think of an animal you like. So everyone would be asking me questions. Is it animal or mineral? Is it alive or dead? You know, those kinds of things. And so you do yes, no answers, and they only get 20. Let's go on to the next one. This one is called This or That, and you get to add your vote. Do you vote summer or winter? Oh, I'm a summer fan for sure. I'm tapping that one. So everyone gets their votes. When you're done, just flip the page. And the next one says, compliment. Pass to Bert. Everyone tell the friend next to you about the last time they made you laugh. Oh, well, you're my friend next to me. So the last time you made me laugh is when you shared something funny in my comment section. The entire point of doing this is to help people feel better in some way. Sharing time and space with a friend and in a place that they love. So that's here, and I'm that friend. So I appreciate it when you add comments that help me to know that you are enjoying our time together. Let's go to the next one. This one says, Peter Pan's joke time. I've got a joke. Why did Peter Pan go to the beach after defeating Captain Hook? Let's go to the next page. So that he could celebrate. Oh boy. Wah wah. Let's see. What's next? Is another happy thoughts. So you can tell we're still outside the building here, so it's not time to press on the little Tinkerbell icon just yet. Pass to glory, my turn. That says everyone answer out loud. You've made a treasure map. What have you hidden at X marks the spot? What would I hide? I think I would hide, well, some sort of Disney merch, right? What would that merch be? Maybe a pin, like a special release pin. That's something I always like to do when I come to the parks. Every trip, I purchase a collectible. Well, I shouldn't say collectible. It's not collectible. A pin that's relevant to my stay. So the last time I was here, I Disney bounded as Captain Hook, and that I saw Captain Hook in the parade, and he came over and took pictures with me, and it was so much fun. And so I bought a Captain Hook pin for that trip. So I would hide a special pin because I really think those are fun. The next activity is called Sketch and Guess. It says it's time to draw. And we can either play it or do it later. Oh gosh. I'm gonna play it and you can see how atrocious my drawing skills are. Okay, so pass to Bert. So this would be Bert's turn. And it says hide the next page from your group. So pretend you don't see it. Draw with your finger a favorite fruit. Oh man, so many of them look the same. Round with a stem. Let's do one. I mean, I like all fruits. Can you tell what it is? All right. Well, that's grapes. Best I could do with one hand, but really not much better than I could do with two hands. All right, let's done. Are you finished drawing? Yes. Show your group. Guess what this is? Well, you can see it. Yep, grapes. Pass to glory. And we're entering the building, so we're gonna go ahead and press, okay, the Tinkerbell. And it says, keep watch. Have you entered the building? Tinkerbell's game starts in this room. So I'm gonna click yes. Can you help Tinkerbell find her lost trinkets? Look around you. Let's turn the camera on. I mean, around. And, okay, one of them is the feather, which I found here. And then there's pipes right here. I'm looking also for glasses and Peter Pan and a watch and a hook, oh, and a thimble. Oh, I found, what is this? I don't know what that is. Oh, here's the watch. Oh, I found a ship. Okay, what else? Still the hook, the glasses, and Peter Pan. Oh, there's Nana. Uh-oh. Let's go to the next page. Nana. Oh, I thought that was an anchor that I saw before. I was only missing part of it. Oh, there's the hook right over here. Let's go back. All right, where else? Where else? last or the next page. Page 3. Can't see anything else from right here. Alright, we're also, wow, there's so many things to find. Shell hat. Oh, I saw the pipes. I clicked on those. There's a hat. There we go. That must be Smee's hat. Pretty distinctive. I see another hat. I can't video it just at the moment. Oh look! It's Big Ben. Got that. Oh. And Nana's house. Oh, I found that teddy bear. And there it looks like Wendy's bow. And right here, that's probably John's hat.
I know, I was so worried. It was sad. I almost said we
Kind of hard to see some of these beams because they're backlit. Okay, we got the teddy bear. Now, a couple more switchbacks, and we're going to get to something special, which is the culmination of this whole activity. But you don't have to find everything to be able to get it. Oops, good one. I thought I saw the feather. Well, so we're missing the umbrella, the ship's wheel, the shell, Peter Pan, and, oops, oh my goodness, and glasses. And we may have passed them. Okay, we got those two. Either I have missed a bunch of these or they have fallen off because not a lot of people, oh, I found that. I must accidentally be tapping some of these when I try and turn the page. But not a lot of people use the Play Parks app anymore, so they probably just don't care. Now this is where the culmination is going to be, and it is also a thing to find. Oh my gosh. So, oops. It asks, have you reached the lantern? So we'll say yes. Are you next to the second star on the right? Yes. This will end the game. So let's see if we can get her to come out. Come on. Oh, I have a, oh, there it is. Hey, Tig. All right. So that is the culmination of the Seek and Find game. There is one more switchback, so if you wanted to keep looking for things and then wait until you get to the next one and do that, then you certainly can. But now that we've done that, we can't go back and tap on things that we found. So let's just click continue, and then it will take you to a page that says enjoy your flight, meaning that it's almost time for you to get on the attraction. That was fun. I really like hide and seek things. Did you ever try those hidden pictures games? My first exposure to those, I believe, was the Highlights magazine. Might date me a little bit. Maybe they still have highlights, I don't remember. But let's take a look at the attraction. We've got Big Ben. And I believe all of the sailing ships are the same design, but they just have different colored sails on the ship. Yeah, sort of a look at the inside over there. And since you're going up on the rooftops, you get to see a whole bunch of rooftops. Alright, now we're just going to encounter a whole bunch of people right here with nothing to see, so let's turn it back around. And for whatever reason, this is one of the most popular attractions in Fantasyland. It is always full. And in fact, when people rope drop, if you're not one of those people, many people will rope drop this attraction to try and get in a little bit faster. So when we found it at 30 minutes, that was a little bit better than I expected. But it is still, what time is it? Not even 9 o'clock yet, so the park opens and rope drop was at 8 o'clock this morning. There was no early entry, which is why I came today, because I'm not staying in a Disneyland resort hotel. Now, if you didn't know, here at Disneyland, they are going to be removing that feature from the Disneyland resort hotels beginning on January 5th, 2026. There will no longer be early entry options. And at this point, what they're planning on doing instead is giving each person in the party a single, I shouldn't put it that way, not a single lightning, one lightning lane to use for a multi-pass lightning lane attraction. So it's not for the single pass attractions like Rise of the Resistance and Radiator Springs Racers, where you have to pay an additional fee just to use fast pass, if you will, lightning lane on that attraction. But for your entire stay, each person will get one lightning lane. There's a lot of speculation on why they made that choice to give you one. So if you're here for 7 days, you get one. If you're here for 1 day, you also get one. But that starts in January, and there will no longer be multiple entries. All right, let's turn back around. So you'll notice out here, Hook's hook is on his left hand. That is not always the case, depending on where in the attraction you look, which book you read. The original Peter Pan book had the hook on a particular hand, and Disney has kind of changed it around a little based on what they thought looked best.
While seated, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, and legs inside your carriage, and do watch your children. See
Hi, look.
But that puts like very specific kind of
Think about that. More rooftops. In fact, the cast member station is in a rooftop. So clever. All right, it's almost our turn. Which color are we gonna get? There's yellow and green and red and another red. I think we're gonna end up in that one.
and do watch your children. See
did you notice that the hook changed in the ride based on what Disney thought looked best in that fight scene? Super cute ride. I remember riding it after they refurbed it and added a lot of the graphics and LED lights. I can see why there's a big wait for it. Thank you. So, that's it. Be sure to check out our Peter Pan at Home Adventure playlist, subscribe for more Disney content, and check out our other Disney adventures.